you doing? I don't think I'll ever say that again. Hey guys, it's Malia Taylor. Welcome back. Today's video, I was trying to hint at it by wearing the glasses, but yeah, today's video is going to be about eyesight. This isn't by any means a trending topic or anything like that, but it's eyesight, you know? Whether you wear glasses, contacts, if you're blind in one eye, blind in both eyes, sight is something that sight is very important is what I'm saying, okay? So let me give you a backstory that is probably not specific because I have a bad memory. Memory is very important too, but that's for another day. So in case you care, about 5th grade is when I started getting headaches in class. By the way, I have headaches like almost every single day. But anyway, I'm getting so off topic here. I started having headaches and vision related problems in 5th grade. Yeah, I think it was 5th grade. So anyway, I went to go get glasses and it was life changing. Every time you get your vision reamped to where it gets corrected, if you don't know, it's almost like putting on 3D glasses for the first time, or like almost, I like to describe it as almost like being reborn into like a new world. That sounds crazy, but I mean, I am just so impressed and amazed every time like my vision is corrected. I like open my eyes and I'm like, holy crap, like have I been here the entire time? What am I looking at? You know, so it's almost like you couldn't see it all before and now you can. I'm being way too dramatic about this, but it took me this little runaround to finally really appreciate and grasp just how important my vision is to me. And I hope it's important to you, your vision. Got glasses in 5th grade, all the way up until, yeah, past high school, I was using contacts. I got over glasses really quick. I don't like how the frames sit on your face. It always feels like my peripheral vision is impaired. And I always feel like something is gonna hit my face, and every time I gotta like adjust it, it always falls down on my face, no matter if I have those little nose pads or not. Like, it doesn't matter. It always slides down. If I adjust it, it always does. And then I would always wear contacts, would always sleep in them when I'm not supposed to, would always lose them, would always lose the containers. I went through so many of these containers. I was never responsible when it came to contacts, not that I am now. I didn't even make an introduction. I am here to tell you my experience with LASIK vision. That is the main topic we're talking about today, and just vision in general. So I'm walking you through the history of my vision so we can get into the LASIK vision, so I can just share with you how long I've been dealing with the whole vision thing. Okay, back to what I was saying. So yeah, I was basically using contacts all the time. I had a pair of glasses, but they didn't really get used. Maybe they got used at nighttime, but they would always get scratched. Again, I wasn't responsible with them. And I finally got to my mom. My mom is the one who introduced me to LASIK eye surgery. So she got it. She had a great experience. Her vision has been perfect pretty much ever since. She just needs reading glasses. In case you're not familiar with it, LASIK surgery is the one where they slice a layer off your eye and then they laser it and then they put the flap back on. You have perfect vision. It's not scary at all. Yeah, it sounds like a scary procedure, but honestly, it is a -5 pain on the pain level out of 1 to 10. So it doesn't hurt at all is what I'm saying. Sounds scary, probably is, but I mean, when I did it, it was fine, it was great. I'm gonna get into more details in a second. So my mom introduced me to the LASIK eye surgery. Hers went great. I'd say maybe a few years after she did hers, I looked into it. I was maybe 21? 22, around early 20s. And so I looked into LASIK surgery and I thought at first, like, there's no way I can do it. I'm way too young. Like, this is for like older people. Don't get offended. Anyway, and then turns out I was a candidate. I was very, very excited because at the time I was even having trouble with my contacts. I don't know why. I don't know if I was being so rough with them, but they would tear in my eye. It's the worst feeling ever. Like, if you've ever had a scratch or something stuck in your contact or even the tearing, it feels like a boulder is in your eyeball. It sucks. So I would always tear my contacts in my eye without doing anything, like just all of a sudden using it, and then I like blink and it gets teared. And I was just fed up. Like, I felt like they kept getting more uncomfortable each time and I kept ruining them. So I'm like, why not invest in the LASIK surgery so you don't have to keep paying for contacts and glasses? Like, just one and done, seal the deal. Made sense, right? So I went ahead and got the LASIK surgery, and I was pretty broke for about like at least 2 months, I think, because I had to pay for that. that thing. In case you're interested, the LASIK surgery process, they had snacks before surgery, so you always know that's off to a good start. They put numbing eye drops in your eyes, and then basically this suction cup feeling pushes on your eye. It sounds scary, but it's not. And basically you look into like this weird lighting thing, and it looked like a spaceship to me, like almost like a UFO. It wasn't though. Anyway, so you're looking into a spaceship. And then the doctor is doing his own thing. You don't look at what he's doing, all right? Because that's how you get traumatized. So he does his thing. You're looking at the lights, and he puts some eye drops in, does his thing, and then that's it. You close your eyes, open it again. He tells you to look at the clock or whatever, and then you go home. Someone drives you home. You rest for like several hours, and then you wake up and you have vision. Like, if that's not a miracle, then I really don't know what is. And that's exactly how it went for me. I woke up, I had perfect vision. It was insane. It was the best thing, like, at the time to ever happen to me. I was like set. So the surgery went great. I had perfect vision. Before, driving in traffic, like if I was stuck in traffic, I couldn't read the license plate in front of me. I could not. Squinting wouldn't really help. Perfect. As if I was born with 20/20 vision. It was great. So you're supposed to go in for a follow checkup, and then you're supposed to get the 2-year checkup. So I missed both of those, and I lost my train of thought because I have a bad memory. So yeah, I'd say maybe like 2.5 years later, I start to notice some things. My eyesight got really sensitive to light, especially driving during nighttime. It was like the person coming the opposite direction towards me, their lights would be so bright, it would cancel out all of my surroundings to where it was just this white light and everything around it was completely pitch black, and it scares me. And so that was one of the side effects. They said your eyes can be sensitive to light. So I was like, okay, you know, I still have perfect vision. I don't need contacts. I don't need glasses. Like, you know, it's something you gotta live with. And then also my eyes got dry. I didn't really realize this till after the sensitive light thing too, because I would always find myself blinking. I don't know if you guys realize that. I don't know if it's something that I always had, but I kind of blink a lot. I don't know if that's just me. I feel like I blink a lot. Now you guys are gonna like look for it all the time, but whatever. I feel like it's because my eyes are dry, so my eyes are trying to like lubricate itself out all the time. So yeah, I noticed the dry eye thing too, so I would always use eye drops. I would just pick them up at the drugstore or whatever. So you know what, I thought, you know, solve that problem. Okay, now I need eye drops. That's still better than glasses and contacts. And my eyes are, you know, kind of sensitive to light. Like before, you could shine a flashlight like right in my eye, and how most people would like squint, like I'd be totally fine. Like I could look right at the flashlight. I know that's not good, that's not okay, but I'm just saying, like, I was completely the opposite before, so I knew it was a side effect. So yeah, I was willing to live with those two side effects. It was not a big deal to me because I had perfect vision compared to what I had before. So that was maybe around the 2-year mark. Yeah, 2-year mark is, no. I want to say maybe 1.5 years to around 2 years after the surgery is when I started to notice those side effects. I believe, don't quote me. It's been over 3 years now since the surgery, maybe over 3.5, I don't really know. My vision got really bad to the point where I was driving and I hit a median. I took a turn like not wide enough, and I bumped the median kind of hard, really embarrassing, and it took my alignment out pretty bad. I'm still driving with messed up alignment. But anyway, that was kind of a little bit of a sign that I needed to go to the eye doctor ASAP. So I made an appointment, went to the appointment finally, and they found out that my vision was pretty bad. It was definitely pretty bad for someone who's had LASIK surgery like a few years ago. And so they recommended to get the LASIK eye surgery again. No, I take that back. They recommended to do a different type of LASIK surgery. It's called... So they said that's a procedure where they like shave like the layer off of your eye instead of cutting the flap open again, because it's been too recent that they cut the flap, so they don't want to cut it anymore. So now I'd have to go into a procedure to where they like shave my eye, and that's like a longer procedure, and it's a longer recovery time, and it's, you know, it's still out of my budget. And because they said that rarely, it's not very common for someone to have this bad of a vision when they just had the surgery. Because my mom, she had her surgery for over 6 years. I want to say between 6 and 10 years. Her vision was fine, and I don't know if it's because of my age it's not supposed to last as long, but still, like, we didn't really expect this to happen. So they said I could either do that or I could go back to my old ways. And at first I said, let's go ahead, let's do the surgery. It's better than me buying contacts and glasses, you know, worrying about that every month, than doing the surgery one time and it lasts. But that's the thing. The LASIK surgery was supposed to last me a much longer time than it actually did. So who's to say the other surgery will be the same, will be better, will be worse? So I'm at a point where I don't know. Will that surgery help me? I mean, who's to say? Like, what if that surgery only lasts me a year? Then I would have much rather gone back to glasses and contacts. So now I'm just kind of in this weird place where I have the worst of both worlds, which I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't see this coming. I mean, I kind of feel like I'm a magnet to bad luck. So now, not only do I have the side effects of LASIK surgery, which is sensitivity to light and dry eyes, but I also have the conditions of not having perfect vision, which is glasses and contacts. And I kind of feel like I got the short end of the stick. Like, I paid for the LASIK surgery and now I'm paying for contacts and glasses. I feel a bit foolish. Who's to blame? You know, it's my body. That's how it reacted to the LASIK surgery, unless I did something wrong. I don't really know. I have to be careful when I'm driving at night. I have to have lubricating eye drops. I wear glasses when I'm not wearing contacts. So great. Maybe I could have saved myself the trouble by not getting the LASIK surgery altogether. Maybe I could have not had bad luck for once and the LASIK surgery could have lasted me like at least a few more years. I guess what I'm getting at is that I know LASIK surgery sounds like this perfect surgery, but if you're young like me, you tend to have bad luck. Just kind of really think about the possibilities, because I wish someone had told me, like, you know what, if your surgery only lasts like not even 3 years, because I started noticing I had bad eyesight before the 3-year mark, I believe. So if it lasts under 3 years, you might have to do the surgery again. You might have to go back to glasses and contacts. Like, you should just maybe think about it. Like, maybe just stick to what you have. So that's my experience, and I'm trying to be positive with it. You know, I'm happy that I get to pick out cute glasses now, because I mean, it's supposedly like trendy to like have glasses and stuff, and I've actually gotten compliments on it. I've been asked, especially when I wear these. I don't wear these very often anymore because I usually wear contacts because, you know, like I said, the peripheral vision thing. But I feel like I want to wear these on like weekends and like these when I'm like watching movies and stuff. I get compliments on this all the time. So these actually, the transition lenses, so it does turn darker when I go out into the sun. It doesn't turn super dark, but you can definitely tell there's a tint to it. So I like those. That's why I usually wear these like when I'm out and about. And then these have like a blue tint to it. It's supposed to help with the glare and like the light reflecting off of the TV and computers and stuff. So I really like to use these at nighttime when I'm like watching TV and movies and stuff. So these are a lot lighter than these, in case you care. I got these from I Buy Direct. It was like a buy one, get the other one 50% off kind of deals. They slide off my face. Yes, nothing's changed about that. I haven't had my contacts rip on me yet. It hasn't been too long, so we'll see. I'm glad my vision's corrected so far. You know, I can't complain about the whole entire thing. You know, it can always be worse. Happy that it's been corrected until next time when my vision keeps getting worse and then I have to get my prescription corrected again. But I just wanted to share my experience with you, because if you're like all for the LASIK surgery and you somehow are like believing that it's perfect and nothing can go wrong, like the younger you are, the higher the risk is. They told me that from the beginning, but less than 3 years, like, come on now, like, no thanks. And I feel like I wasn't told enough about the side effects, because For someone who isn't sensitive to light, who doesn't have dry eyes, if they tell me those are the side effects, I'm gonna be like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't really know what it's like to deal with those symptoms. I've never experienced it before, so I don't know how annoying it's gonna end up being. Yeah, I wish someone had stressed that more on me before getting the surgery. I wish they had told me, like, you know, you'll have perfect vision, but you'll have other problems with it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, but I mean, I want to end on a good note. I'm gonna go back to saying I'm very happy that my vision is now corrected. I don't want to complain, you know, about my vision, you know, like I said, it could be a lot worse. But if you are planning to get LASIK surgery, I would just take, you know, a little extra time to think about it. Everybody is different. Every situation is different. I wish I had taken that into consideration a little more, to be honest. The truth is that if I could go back in time and given that chance again, whether or not to get LASIK surgery, I wouldn't have done it. So you should think about that. I could be the only person that this happens to. Who really knows? But for me personally, I wouldn't do it again. I would be fine with just contacts and glasses my whole life. Before, I didn't think I could handle it, but compared to now, I would definitely go back because I'm going to end up there anyway. I'm right back where I started, but at least I wouldn't have those other side effects. So that's pretty much it for me rambling. I just wanted to get my thoughts out there. If you have ever thought about getting LASIK surgery, if you're around my age, if you're younger, and if you're still considered a candidate, you know, just take those things into consideration. I mean, for all you know, let's just make this fair. For all you know, my story could not even matter. You could get LASIK surgery and you could have perfect vision for much longer than I have. But I mean, I just want to get my word out there, so the more you know, the better, right? So hopefully you learned something from this. If not, I'm sorry. Hopefully, I don't know, hopefully you gained something out of this. That's just my experience. That's about it, you guys. Thank you so much for listening to my rant, my story, whatever you want to call it. So be sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.